So, why do you think that manifesting is powerful? What maybe is one word that comes to your mind when you're thinking about that? If you maybe mind, body, soul comes to mind, maybe comes like dreams that you're just like working towards, dedication, universal energy, showing you that you're on the right path. What are some things that come to your mind when you're thinking about manifesting? So, manifesting and why it's so powerful. I actually did a little bit of research in another group because I feel like manifesting means so much to everybody. Like manifesting for me may mean something different than manifesting for you and the next person and the next person, right? So when I think about manifesting, the first thing that comes to my mindset is that it really changes my inner mind, and how I believe, like within myself and the things around me. And it's really focuses on like my mind shift. Thinking like, rather than being like, I don't deserve this or I can never get this, it's really kind of training your mind to think in a very positive mindset that you are worthy, that you deserve everything, that you are joyful, beautiful, loving, and you can have everything that you want. So, manifesting is so powerful because it changes our inner mind to believe the positive and that we actually believe that we're going to have things start coming to us that we want to attract versus our ego. Right? So if anybody is not familiar with it, there's always this like ebb and flow of your intuition versus your ego. And your ego always wants to keep you safe. And your ego never wants you to step out of the box. So it's really kind of having like that fight between what you truly believe in, what your soul wants you to have, and then what your ego wants to do is to keep you safe. And just really have that negative, pessimistic mindset. So it's really shifting the way you think about yourself, shifting the way you think about energy and everything that's surrounding you, because you can manifest any single thing that you want in your life. And very quickly, I'm going to just share a story that I actually manifested my first thing when I was 12 years old. I didn't realize until I was probably around 20 that I ended up manifesting it. And it took time. When I was 12 years old, I heard about the Fashion Institute of Technology, which is a college in New York City, and I was really big into art. I still am. And when I was 12, I had just said, I'm going to go to that school. I didn't know what I had to do to go to that school. All I heard was Fashion Institute of Technology. I lived in New York, grew up in New York, but I didn't even know what state that college was in. I just knew that an art teacher that I loved, that I looked up to, went to that school, and I wanted to be just like her. Because she came in happy, she came in loving what she was doing, and she was eating, breathing, sleeping art. And I just knew that that's what I wanted to have. So I had said, and I told my parents, my friends, and everybody, I'm going to go to the Fashion Institute of Technology. And I was 12. Completely forgot about it. But in the back of my head, when I would think about college, that's exactly where I was going. There was nothing going to change my mind. That's exactly where I was going. And my mindset was just so positive and focused on it that there was nothing else that was going to happen. Nothing else was going to actually take the place of that college. But actually it did. I didn't get into that college because I didn't try. I didn't apply myself. My grades were not there. Yeah, my art classes were amazing, but my grades in my other classes weren't there. So one thing that I learned right away is that even if you want something in life, you have to apply yourself and you have to make that step. You have to take that effort in order to make that happen. You can't just put it aside and then literally think that the universe is just going to hand it to you on a silver platter, right? Life's great, but we're not going to have everything handed to us. You have to work towards it. So I saw that. And then I said, well, I'm still going to this college. Doesn't matter. So I worked hard, went to a different college, got my grades up, and then later on, I did get into that school. But it wasn't until I was in that school, actually living my dream and being there, that I realized, wow, I manifested this for myself when I was 12. And the one thing that I want y'all to know, now that I'm living in Florida, I say y'all a lot. I'm originally a New Yorker. is that manifesting does take time. So don't get disappointed if you're like, I'm going to manifest $100 this week and it doesn't come to you. I want you guys to have realistic expectations of it, because it really starts with your mindset and whether or not you believe it's going to happen, which brings me down to my next bullet point, is that the reason why manifesting is so powerful is because it makes you feel supported and loved by the universe. And it all really starts with feeling loved by yourself. So you can't expect things to start happening for you unless you actually believe and you want it to happen for yourself and you start loving yourself, because the universe already loves you. The universe wants to give you every single thing that you want to have. But the thing is, you have to look inwards. You have to connect within your soul, and you need to realize that you are worthy. Because once you are worthy, once you believe you are worthy of having it, and once you start loving yourself unconditionally, that's when the universe is going to say, yeah, here you go. And the reason that manifesting is so powerful is because when you start to manifest, you start to believe in yourself. You start to change your mindset. You start to align yourself with the things that are positive in your life. And you start to raise your vibration. When you raise your vibration, that is when everything will start like being attracted to you. And you'll be like a magnet. Like people will just start to want to just talk to you, be around your presence. Have you ever seen a person just walk into a room and the room just like lights up when they're there? Everybody just feels like they have to be around that person because their vibration is high, because they believe in themselves. And then when you start believing in yourself, that's exactly when the universe is going to start to give you everything that you want. It all starts with self-love.